Shawn Clement here from the Richmond Hill Golf Learning Center, on location at the Durham Golf Center here in Oshawa, where it's near my house. It's a Sunday morning. It's a little breezy, so I hope you can hear me with the microphone. So far the microphone's been doing okay. Now, the sway video, right? It really helped lighten up for a lot of people. We talked about how the feet need to be toed open so that we can allow the body to turn. Now, for many of you, you still haven't seen my best downswing weight shift video, which is, most of you don't understand that the weight shift happens from behind. So from the backswing to the follow through, it happens from behind you. So as you're gathering your backswing, your body's turning out of the way. Watch Bubba Watson, and you'll see even Rory McIlroy. He does a little less of a turn, but you'll see how he moves from his right side back into his left side from behind. That's really key. And you know what? This is what we do as human beings on the planet when we walk. So imagine an elephant walking. The head of the elephant, the trunk, and the legs. Call it the elephant walk. So as the trunk swings to this side, it unweights the front right foot. He can take a step. Then the trunk can swing around there. Then we can take a step with the left. So that's what we do. Step, swing, step, swing, step, swing, step, swing. So I'm not even thinking, I'm just letting my arms swing back and through. So you let the weight of the arms fall, 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 exactly like this. So I'm not interrupting the flow of this momentum. I'm just allowing the club to place itself and to change directions by itself. That's why you see a nice pause in my swing, because I'm just allowing it to change directions, and then I'm letting it come down, letting it come through in front of me, and letting it continue to the target. Because if I bring, let's say I have a kid on a swing here, pull the kid back, let him fall, or her, do they stop here? No. It's the law. Object in motion stays in motion. So if I just let the weight of the arms fall and allow them to continue and peter out on their own, then we're all set. Then they'll fall back in this direction. Fall. Then I can start stepping. Now observe how my weight shifts. Had a fantastic session with Greg this week. And we could see that even after all this time, he's taken a few lessons with me, we're still struggling in, swaying in the backswing. And so we did a little video analysis to show him that he was still swaying, because, at one point, if you're not aware of what you're doing, we got to show it. And then I showed him his elephant walk, so he started walking. Now watch as I walk, as the arm club unit comes this way, and I'm getting ready to take my step, do you think that I'm going to let it sway? I will never be able to take a step if I sway. So your brain, you give your brain a different task, and the brain goes, yeah, we need this to walk. You see, here's my center of gravity, where I have equal weight, up and down, front to back, side to side. If I want to walk this way, this center of gravity has to fall forward, so I can catch myself. I can't take a step forward and try to pull my center of gravity forward. We don't walk that way. We don't do anything that way. So if I want to walk backwards, fall backwards, step. Want to walk side to side? Got to fall side to side and catch myself. So in the golf swing, when you're performing that task, as you get to the top of the swing, you notice you'll never go to the outside of your foot. When you walk, center of gravity stays inside the feet. Okay? And by the way, while we're on the subject, when you go to the driving range, even if you're hitting off mats, bring your golf shoes, please. Your tennis shoes or a flat tennis shoe is fine, but for your running shoes, your cross trainers, they're high in the heel, low in the toe. So high in the heel, low in the toe, what does that do? It promotes a forward moving center of gravity so you can walk or walk faster and run faster. But that's detrimental to the golf swing, isn't it? So that's why when you play golf, you want the flattest shoes possible, all right? So you want to feel that your feet are very flat to the ground so your center of gravity can remain in place. If the center of gravity remains in place, then the low point of the swing will be very consistent. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? So, as I swing, see how the weight can't go to the outside? I'm not going to walk like this, right? So I'm just letting the arm swing, and then, wow, look at that. Then you're going to start feeling, whoa, look how my hips are turning. Well, that X-factor swing theory, when you try to resist with the lower body and try to coil the upper body against the lower body, you can't walk that way. So you're already, you know, I know that some of you who haven't seen my stuff yet can't really appreciate the depth that I'm talking about right now, because everyone from the 1900s, even the 1800s, till about the 1970s, swung this way. Nobody resisted with the lower body. And then you saw a lot more of that resistance stuff when video analysis came out, and we started getting scared of overdoing stuff. Be careful, you have all this excess motion, you might make a mistake. That's fear-mongering. That's because we didn't know. We have empirical data there that I hope everybody's starting to catch up. We have empirical data that tells us how we function as human beings on this planet. Well, this is the most elemental thing that we do, is walking. So, please take your club and start swinging and start walking like your elephant. If you don't do it properly at first, please don't worry about it. Keep doing it until you begin to walk properly. I'm really emphatic on this one. All of my students that have come through me, and I'm going, okay, stay with it. We stayed with it about 5-10 minutes and just did some walking. Then all of a sudden the floodgates opened up, and we started feeling exactly how that anti-sway happens naturally in the body. So then we start doing a walk that's stationary. So we see how my left knee rotates in as I go back. If I let my left knee protrude forward, then my center of gravity is moving forward. So I let the left knee come in and I let the heel come off the ground. Why? Because I need to step on it. So let it come off. You'll see many a pro on tour, even today, still lift the front heel up off the ground. VJ, Stuart Appleby, a lot of them do that. So, out of the way, out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. So notice, plant, swing, let it plant. So I'm feeling the same rhythm as I did with my walking. So you perform the walking and you'll feel, wow, that left foot plants way before my arms come down. And then, wow, my right foot plants way before my arms come down. Well, yeah, because if you're going into the backswing and you haven't stepped yet and you go with the left, you're toast. Everything falls forward. So, fall, fall. Now hit a few. So you can start off with 3 dandelions. We're in our backyards, la-dee-da, and we're just cutting dandelion stems. Here we go. So just a hair more spaced out. Excellent. So I started off, I'm going to the 150 marker, and I'm just going to let my arms swing in that direction. Let them swing, let them swing. Now the brain sees where it's passing right now, so it can predict how far to step. So notice, no issues with contact. The brain knows exactly how far to step when it's in that pattern of abandonment. So I'm letting it swing, letting it swing. Step, let it swing, step, let it swing, step, let it swing. Your timing, your rhythm, all of that stuff will start falling into place for you. It's all right there. So now we take that rhythm through a stationary walk. I'll take my golf shot here. Let's say I'm going draw from 150 to 200. There's a 200. I'm going to release it right through the center of that divot. Got it. So now I pretend I'm already in that perpetual motion drill. So here we go. Plant, swing, plant, swing. So I felt a nice rhythm out there. I felt the rhythm was terrific. We'll do one more of those. Plant, swing, plant, swing. Beautiful. That's the one. So, identify the rhythm. Don't worry about where the ball goes at first. Make sure you pick where you want it to go, though. Don't worry about it, and just feel that timing through the shot. So if we here's what really nailed it for Greg. Okay, so we do perpetual motion. So after I hit my first shot, I continue into a second swing. Now this is really cool because as I'm swinging, see, so I can't sway to the right of my right foot, so I can plant into the left, but then I can't sway toward the target because my brain has to come back this way after the strike. So for those of you who tend to get ahead of the ball and default to the ball and pull it left and all that stuff, now all that stuff starts to disappear. Really cool, okay? So there's a golden nugget right in there for you. That's how much I love you, okay? That's how much I love you. So I'm going that way. So I'm going to do 2 swings in a row. 1, 2. Awesome. So that's right on the 150, just drawing back. Love it. Let's do that again. That was fun. So what's really cool is, and try to, you know, resist the urge to see that full shot, because sometimes most of the time you'll flush one and you'll want to stay with it. Just continue on into that second swing. So I'm going to the 150, 150, 150, 150, 150. Love it. That landed right on the 200. That nice draw from the 150 to the 200. Okay? Enjoy that. See you in the next one.